A Time for Us. So this is a beautiful piece of music. It comes from the movie Romeo and Juliet, the version that came out in 1968. For the most part, it's not a hard arrangement except for the tremolo. So if you can get that tremolo down, then it's not going to be too bad. We're going to start off in the 5th position, 1st finger, 5th fret, and then 8th fret, and then 7th fret. So we have a pickup note here. We start on the and of 2. So you go 1, 2, and 3, and then open string. So open 3, 2, and 1. And then open 3rd fret, and then open. So the rhythm of that first full measure is going to go 1, 2, and 3, and. Then I go to an F chord. And what I do is I hit the 5th, the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. But sometimes when I perform it, I will just strum it. So I will go ahead and put that full chord down. I will put this finger down as well, if I should decide to strum it. And then I keep the bar, 1st string, and then that note, and then here. And then you have a bar at 3. This is a C major chord. Here's the full C major. I'm just hitting the 5th, the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. And then I just keep that bar down to hit these notes. Now the 3rd finger acts as a guide finger to the 3rd fret. And you form this chord. This is a D minor chord in 1st inversion. And then open 1st. And then open 1st. And then you hit the 2nd string. 1st fret. 3rd fret. Now the rhythm throughout this, it begins, the first part of the measure begins with a dotted quarter note. So that's 1, 2, and then you start on the and of 2. So here is that first line. You're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 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 1, 2. And there you are. Measure 5, we start with this. Full chord is an A minor chord. I'm just hitting the 5th, the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. And then we repeat. And then open. Now when I go to this F chord, I play it as a tremolo. So one of the things about the guitar is that the notes die off very quickly. So you think about like a violin, they can play one note and shape it. They can make it louder, softer. Well, we can't really do that as guitarists unless you do tremolo. And that's why I chose to do tremolo here, because I wanted this sound to be able to, I wanted to be able to shape the melody, get louder, softer, so you get this type of, that type of thing, where you're getting softer and then louder. But it's an F chord. You're going to use the basic right hand tremolo pattern, thumb, ring, middle, index. 3rd string. 2nd string with the thumb, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. And then we go up, this is a D chord, D minor chord. Same right hand pattern, you hit the 4th string. And then you're going to go 7th fret with the pinky on the 1st string, hit the open 6, open 3, open 2, open 3. And then when I get to here, I take off that pinky and I do open 1st string. So slowly, measures 8 and 9 go like this. Measure 10, we're going to have a half bar at 5, and then pinky will be here on the 8th fret, and I hit the 5th, the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings, followed by the 2nd, and then the 3rd, like that. So I'm hitting the full chord here, and then parts of it. And then the melody comes like that. So that measure is going to go. And then we have this. Bass is still ringing, so 3rd finger goes 7th fret, 5th fret, and then you're going to hit the 8th fret on the 2nd string plus that open 6. Like that. So you have this. And then we start up with the tremolo pattern again. So I keep that half bar. When I get to this point, I put my pinky on the 8th fret. Like that. So you have this. Now measure 13, we're going to go to this. So it's a bit of a stretch. This is a C major chord. Like that. And what I do is I bring my elbow out to help get this pinky down. So I have my bar at the 8th fret, I've got my middle finger on the 9th fret, 3rd string, and I got my pinky up at the 12th fret. So you go. Then I take off the pinky. Now you're all set to just drop the 3rd finger on the 10th fret on the 1st string. And then I take the bar off. And then the thumb hits the 3rd and 2nd strings. Now I bring that 3rd finger up to the 12th fret. So measures 13 and 14 slowly go like this. In position, measure 15 to just drop the half bar at the 10th fret, and then your pinky goes up to the 13th fret. Open 4th string with the thumb, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, and then I take off the pinky. So measure 15 slowly goes like this. And then I put my pinky on the 12th fret, and I'm going to put these two right here. So I've got my 1st finger on the 10th fret, 4th string, and 2nd finger on the 10th fret, 2nd string. We'll hit the 3rd string, excuse me, thumb will hit the 5th string, 4th, 2nd, 4th. So that first part of that measure goes like this. Alright, now we are going to slide down to the 8th fret, and you hit the open 5. And then I put this finger right here on the 5th fret, 3rd string. So that move goes like this. You're starting here. So that for me is the trickiest part of the piece, and I'll practice that without the right hand. I'll just go and then like that. And then with the right hand it goes like this. So I use that pinky as a guide finger. It goes up to the 10th fret, and I drop my bar at the 6th fret, and my middle finger on the 7th fret, 3rd string. The chord is a B flat major chord, played a little differently. And again, I will bring my elbow out, and then you take off the pinky. So that measure is going to go. Then you're going to form this F major chord at the 8th fret. And this is how I usually finger. You can finger it this way if you'd like, but I normally go like this. And you're going to hit the 1st string with the A, M, and I fingers. 3rd string, 2nd, 3rd. Now the melody shifts over to the 2nd string. And what I do is I hit the 4th string and then the 3rd string. So that measure goes like this. All right, and then we go to measure 19. Pinky goes to the 7th fret on that 1st string. And now we're going to go to the 3rd fret. So that measure slowly goes like this. Then I do a half bar at 5. And I'm going to hit the thumb. The thumb will hit the 5th string, 3rd string, and then 2nd string. And we have a fermata there, and what I'll do is I'll let that ring. So I'll go like this. Let it ring for dramatic effect. And then you're going to go, and then we're back to the beginning. So this is all from this point on to the rest of the piece is all a repeat of what we've already done. And so what I'll do is I'll try and play a little differently. Maybe I'll play it quieter, maybe more upon a cello, so you have this. Maybe hang on a note like this one. So measure 25. We have this. Measure 28. 29. And then we're back to this part again. And this has a first and second repeat, so you can go back to the beginning and repeat that whole thing, because it's if you just play it without the repeat, it's a very short song. So if you want to make it longer, you can take the repeat. The last chord is just that.